Hey everybody, Robin here, back again with more news. At this year's New York Auto Show, Hyundai revealed all the information of the new 2025 Tucson. This is a mid-cycle update, but a fairly important one to the fourth generation Tucson, which was new for the 2022 model year. Briefly, I did review the 2022 Tucson and liked it a lot. If you want to check that out, I will have a link to that video in the description, and it should pop up right there. For this update, Hyundai did tweak the styling on the outside, updated headlights, a new front grille, different bumpers, both front and rear, new wheel design, and things like that. More changed inside. To start, and most prominently, higher trim Tucsons will receive a 12.3-inch fully digital instrument cluster. And a 12.3-inch center console display will also be part of the 25 Tucsons as standard equipment. For the trims that get both, the screens will sit right next to each other and will both be subtly concaved to form what Hyundai calls the panoramic curved display. This is something that you can also see in the just updated 2024 Kia Sorento. And I actually just reviewed that one too. I will also have a link to that video in the description, and that one should also pop up right there. Not quite done with screens though. Some higher trim Tucsons will also get a 12-inch colorized head-up display. But getting back to that 12.3-inch center console display, it will also come standard with wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. Moreover, you will find USB Type-C ports to handle charging duties, and they provide up to 27 watts of power. Speaking of charging, Hyundai also moved the wireless charge pad to be right next to the cup holders down in the lower center console. That can provide up to 15 watts of charging power. Another new piece of standard equipment is that every Tucson will now include a push-button engine start and a proximity key fob. And some Tucsons will have the option to forego the keys entirely with a system called Digital Key 2. Using that system, you can lock, unlock, and start the car. No key required. Finally, on the technology front at least, the Tucson will also offer a Wi-Fi hotspot and will be able to update itself over the air. Getting back to some more traditional luxury items, optionally available on the Tucson will be a heated steering wheel and second row heated seats. Also, limited trim Tucsons will get acoustic laminated glass for the front side doors, and those do a better job to keep out intrusive noise. And as part of this update, every Tucson will get a redesigned center stack that does include more physical knobs and buttons to control the more common use items, which I will say is refreshing. Get it? Mid-cycle refreshing. The powertrain of the Tucson does carry over from the 2024 model year, which means that you choose between a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine or a turbocharged 1.6-liter hybrid or turbocharged 1.6-liter plug-in hybrid. The 2.5-liter four-cylinder produces as much as 187 horsepower, 178 pound-feet of torque, uses an 8-speed automatic transmission, and you can get that in either front or all-wheel drive. The turbocharged 1.6-liter hybrid makes a total of 231 system horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. That uses a 6-speed automatic transmission and is standard with all-wheel drive. Finally, the plug-in hybrid turbocharged 1.6-liter gets 268 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque, and uses the same transmission and also comes standard with all-wheel drive. There is one new feature for the powertrain, however, and that is a new drive mode called Baby Mode. Baby Mode slows down the throttle map to make it easier to drive the car smoothly. And to be honest, that sounds perfectly fine to me. The only thing I don't like about having a system like that is the name. I think a more appropriate name would be Chauffeur Mode or maybe First Date Mode. And while fuel economy numbers for the 2025 refreshed Tucsons have not been released yet, I fully expect them to match the 2024 model year Tucsons, and I will go ahead and put those figures up on the screen right now for you to see. Hyundai says the 2025 model year Tucsons with the 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine should be in dealerships around June, with the hybrid and the plug-in hybrids coming a little bit later in the summer. And I will say this mid-cycle update is definitely interesting enough for me to want to review the car again as soon as I get a chance. Okay, that's all for now. I'm Robin Warner. Thank you very much for watching.